Hello! Welcome to Poppies and Pansies Decor. Today we're going to upcycle this cute little trick-or-treat can I found in the thrift shop. First I'm going to start by using Dixie Belle Chalk Mineral Paint in the color Terracotta. I'm going to add a little bit of sea spray to the paint. This will add some really nice texture to the can, plus it will also help the paint bond better to this slick surface. When you add a little bit of sea spray to your paint, or a lot, it helps that paint really stick down to slick surfaces so it won't come off. And I'm just taking a chip brush and pouncing all over the can until I get good coverage. Then I wanted to add some detail with some WoodUbend. So I'm using the trim TR723 to add around the top. When you're using WoodUbend, you always want to warm it with a heat gun or a craft gun first and get it nice and pliable so that it will bend and adhere well to your surface. I put down some wood glue. I'm using Titebond Quick and Thick. And then I heated the trim again, and now I'm just applying it around the top of this can. If you have glue seep out from under the trim, that's okay. It's actually a good sign that you're getting a good bond between the trim and your surface. You can use a baby wipe or a wet paintbrush or a cotton tip to remove any excess glue that pops out underneath the trim. I'm going to continue to heat the trim with my heat gun and push down hard onto the surface so that I know I have a really good bond. And as the glue pops out, you can just continue to wipe it away. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to paint the trim again with my terracotta and sea spray mix, and go over any other places on the can where it might need a little bit of extra coverage. Once that was dry, I took the color drop cloth and another chip brush and started to pounce all over the can. I want to tone down this orange color, but I still want some of it to pop through. So I'm not completely covering the can, just pouncing until I have the coverage that I want. You can see I'm putting paint on the brush and then offloading it before I go straight onto the can. Once this was dry, I took my Dixie Belle Best Stain Wax in clear and did a complete coat over the entire can to seal the paint. Then I took a lint-free cloth and just wiped away any excess wax. Now I'm going to use Dixie Belle Easy Peasy Spray Wax and Dixie Belle Dirt in the color Earth. I'm using a soft paintbrush to pick up a little bit of the Dixie Dirt and then sprinkle it on the can, up around the WoodUbend trim, and then kind of pouncing it down so it's sticking onto that wax. And just doing this randomly to add a little bit of depth and dimension to the WoodUbend trim and also to the can. This is a good way to add some depth without, if you don't want to use black wax. Sometimes I feel I have better control with the Dixie Dirt of where I want to add a little bit of grunge than I do if I'm using wax. I also really like the Easy Peasy Spray Wax. It's a water-based product so that you can use it with any of your other water-based paints or products. I'm just randomly adding the dirt where I want it to go. And now I'm using Posh Chalk Patina in the color Pale Gold and highlighting the WoodUbend and just different areas around the can. And now here she is, all done. I really like how this project turned out. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you want to see more of this, make sure you like and subscribe, and we hope to see you again soon.